Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Aachi and Ssipak, a Korean animated film from 2006. Now if you want to know whether or not you should watch this movie, just listen to the plot synopsis. You could probably make your decision on this information alone. So, are you ready for this? In the future, human beings run out of energy, so they use their poop to create more energy. As compensation, the government hands out juicy popsicles. The problem is that these popsicles are highly addictive, so a black market emerges that is similar to narcotics. But that's not all. There are gangsters who have eaten so many popsicles that they have mutated into little blue dwarves who can no longer poop. So now they perform armed robberies to get more popsicles. Our two protagonists are Aachi and Ssipak, two street hoodlums who struggle to survive by stealing and trading those black market Juicybars. Through a chain of events involving their adult film director, acquaintance Jimmy the Freak, they meet an adult movie star named Beautiful. But can our protagonists survive the drug war around them? So that's your plot synopsis. So in case you haven't figured this one out, Aachi and Ssipak is completely insane. Yes, if I had to compare it to another animated movie, I would say it's vaguely similar to Dead Leaves, the Japanese film. But this film is even more demented than that one, in my opinion. Now, in a nutshell, just to kind of sum this movie up, because there's a lot you could go off on and talk about this movie. But if I had to summarize it, it's a naughty, kind of perverted, twisted movie with lots of bloody violence, vulgarity, and WTF moments. Needless to say, the movie's not really for children. It's not. In fact, adults will need a fairly open-minded perspective on comedy in order to enjoy it. The good news is that it's extremely entertaining. The story is basically like a tripped-out urban gang warfare flick, with our protagonist getting attacked by both the diaper gang, those little blue dwarf things, other gangs, and the authorities. And there's also this badass cyborg dude, a cop, who is introduced in the opening scene, and whenever he shows up, crap gets real. In fact, the animated shootouts in this movie are surprisingly awesome. I mean, this actually has some legitimately good animated action, with like a boatload of bloodshed, graphic killings, and a huge body count. The way they choreograph the scenes and the speed of the action is pretty impressive. There are basically 3 big action set pieces kind of spaced out, and they're all very good. There's some creative stuff here that you may not have seen before in other animated films, and it's pretty fun to watch. Even if you limit yourself to like the opening scene, if the opening 5 minutes of this movie do not entertain you, I don't know what to say. And this one kind of locks you in early, and it just keeps going. It's only like 1 hour and 28 minutes long. It's a frenetically paced riot, is how I would describe it. I mean, obviously none of the character or story work is complex or especially impressive. Actually, none of the characters really even like each other that much. A few of them do. But they bond as the film progresses. And there are a handful of references to popular movies that you're going to see, which is really interesting as well. So it's, again, kind of hard to describe this. And it's a film you could talk about, like, there's so many scenes that are just WTF in this. So if that plot synopsis sounds like something you'd be willing to laugh at for 1 hour and 28 minutes, then you should probably check this one out. I don't really hear it referenced much at all. It just kind of flew under the radar. So I kind of strongly recommend this one if you feel like it's within your brand of humor. Historically, it has been difficult to acquire the Korean language version with English subtitles, but that version was recently uploaded onto Asian Crush for streaming, so you can watch it now. If any of you have seen this or do see it, let me know what you think. I could imagine this being a little bit of a divisive film, but it's a fun one. And as always, I will see you next time.